A girl dreaming of becoming a social media star and her millionaire fiancé seemed like the perfect couple until doubts crept into his mind. He devised a risky plan, a test that could prove her love or destroy their future. Hello? Welcome to Revealed Stories. Today I have a story that will change your perception of love and sacrifice. Let's begin. Alex worked at a successful family tech company. Constant demands and expectations made him feel trapped. He longed for the time when he was just an ordinary guy, not a boss. Instead of boring business events, he chose a trendy bar corner with loud music and a relaxed atmosphere where no one knew who his father was. At the bar, Amelia caught Alex's attention. She was not the kind of girl he usually dated. Her style was bright and unusual. Her designer remarks and carefully chosen selfies were very different from the restrained elegance he was used to. Her laughter was contagious. With her, even for a few hours, the pressure eased. He could just be Alex, not the millionaire known to everyone. The more Alex got to know Amelia, the more he liked her. Of course, her dreams about social media seemed a bit unrealistic, but he admired her persistence and energy. It was refreshing compared to the cynical careerists he usually encountered. Amelia made him laugh, and if only for a moment, forget about the pressure of expectations. Their unexpected connection surprised everyone. The future influencer and the successful CEO seemed like an odd pair. But it was clear they were in love. Alex's friends teased him good-naturedly, while his family watched with curiosity and mild disapproval. He brushed it all aside, and soon they started a serious relationship. Despite her big dreams, Amelia was incredibly down to earth. She balanced shifts at the bar with online courses, always striving for the next step in developing her brand. Alex found her determination incredibly attractive. He loved surprising Amelia, pampering her with little luxuries she usually wouldn't spend on. A fantasy cocktail on the rooftop, or a new dress for her next networking event. Seeing her eyes light up filled him with a warmth he hadn't felt in a long time. Alex wanted to make her happy, to give her moments of joy and support in her difficult life. One night, Amelia opened up to Alex and told him about the guilt she felt for her parents losing their hard-earned money in a dubious investment scam. Stress weighed on everyone, and Amelia hated the feeling of helplessness. Alex, understanding the destructive consequences of the fraud, insisted on financial help. He knew that money wouldn't solve all problems, but it might ease the burden a little and give Amelia's parents a break. Amelia hesitated, but her gratitude was obvious. Over time, Alex and Amelia fell even more in love, their whirlwind romance becoming strong and genuine. Overwhelmed with emotions, Alex decided to take the next step. One evening, by candlelight and champagne, he proposed to Amelia. Amelia's joyful yes became the best sound in his life. Alex only wanted to ease her life and support her dreams. He knew how hard it was for her to juggle everything and noticed her fatigue. Alex suggested she quit her job at the bar to focus on her online career. Alex promised to cover her expenses until her online project started generating income. Amelia was grateful and excited about the opportunity to fully dedicate herself to her dreams. Whispers circulated among them. Some called him a gold digger. Others teased Alex for being blinded by her appearance. Those who truly knew them rejected the rumors. But negativity began to creep into Alex's thoughts. One night among friends, the conversation turned to his whirlwind romance with Amelia. Jokes escalated into direct questions. "Come on, man, is she really into you? Or just because of what you can give her?" His friend's words struck Alex, fueling his doubts. He tried to ignore it, but after the talk, he couldn't shake his doubts. Alex's hands trembled as he dialed Amelia's number. His test was just beginning. Taking a deep breath, he told a lie. He said that his company was bankrupt. They had been struggling for a long time, and the last investor had backed out of the rescue deal. His fortune was gone. "Maybe we'll have to postpone our wedding plans," he said, gauging her reaction. His voice was barely audible, like a whisper. A long pause hung in the air after Alex's confession. Before Amelia finally spoke, her voice tense. "I'm so sorry, this is terrible," she said. Her voice mixed confusion and worry, but there was also something hard to discern. Disappointment? "I need to think," she added, and abruptly ended the call. Alex was left with a feeling of nausea, doubting whether he had correctly heard the sharp intake of breath after his confession. It was not relief, but rather something troubling. The friend's warnings echoed in his mind, intensifying the fear that he had been a fool. Alex woke up with a sense of oppressive emptiness. He immediately wrote to Amelia, desperately seeking comfort. But his messages went unanswered for hours. Each unanswered message fueled his panic. Had she already forgotten about him now that he had become worthless to her? Later, when he called, only her voicemail answered. Over lunch with his best friend, Alex confessed what he had done. "I needed to know the truth," he said with difficulty. His friend sighed and said, "Dude, I don't want to say this, but I saw it coming." His words hurt Alex deeply. He was torn between the pain of a possible truth and growing anger over the fact that Amelia might have deceived him. The rest of the day was hard for Alex. He decided to leave work early, shaken by what was happening. It seemed Amelia had left him without the slightest regret. That night his phone vibrated, Amelia's name flashing on the screen. A burst of hope mixed with anxiety as he answered the call. His voice trembled. "Alex, forgive me, I disappeared. My phone died." She hesitated, then added, "I was busy all day, delivering resumes." Alex felt the blood drain from his face. "Why?" His voice barely managed to utter words filled with genuine concern. Amelia explained, "When you told me about the company, I felt terrible. I wanted to cry for you, but didn't want to make things worse." Then her tone changed, a note of excitement appearing in her voice. "I decided to help. I want to thank you. I've been looking for a job all day, and you know what? I found a job." Alex was shocked and touched. He immediately asked to meet her. They met and hugged warmly and with relief. Alex finally understood Amelia's motivation for her behavior. After the storm came a moment of calm. Amelia spoke of simpler times, emphasizing that love is more important than money. Her words were full of sincerity and wounded Alex to the core. Guilt overwhelmed Alex. He had put their love through a harsh test, driven by his insecurities. His voice trembled as he confessed the company's problems and the fears that led to deceit. Amelia recoiled, her eyes wide with pain. "How could you do this?" she said in a trembling voice. "I need space, Alex. I don't know if I can trust you anymore." She turned away and left, leaving Alex sick and ashamed. That night, a record seemed stuck in his head. He reflected on the beginning of their relationship and his mistake. He remembered Amelia's laughter in the bar, her ambition to build a career, how she always treated him as a person, not a source of money. How could he have been so foolish? He listened to his friend's doubts instead of his own heart. He always wanted to spoil her a little, to make life easier. When Amelia's family faced financial difficulties, Alex was the first to help. Then he realized an important thing. All this time, Amelia demanded nothing and did not take advantage of his generosity. She simply accepted love and care with sincere gratitude. Alex barely slept, spending a sleepless night with heavy thoughts about how he tested Amelia and did not trust her. But he could not give up. He had to fix everything. The next morning, he started searching and finally found Amelia. She immediately rushed to find a job, showing the seriousness of her intentions. Amelia saw sincerity in his eyes. There was no turning back, but love and stubbornness for forgiveness made her take the risk. Their wedding was no longer about luxurious dresses or expensive gifts. It was a celebration of deep connection and a promise to be together through all times. They vowed to go through both good and bad moments together, proving that even when love is complicated, it can overcome everything, stronger than the whispers of critics and hasty judgments. They stumbled and made mistakes, but held on to the truth in their hearts, listening and forgiving each other. Their bond, against all odds, grew stronger because they were willing to listen, forgive, and grow together despite mistakes and hardships along the way. Sometimes the greatest test of love is not hardships, but the noise of the world trying to drown out one's own instincts and feelings. True love thrives not in perfection, but in the hearts of those willing to fight for it, no matter what. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe to the channel for new inspiring tales about love and life. Tell us in the comments with one word what feelings this story evoked in you. Meanwhile, watch the video currently on the screen. See you next time. Stay connected and keep believing in the power of true love and mutual understanding.